We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Now we are moving towards the climax of the chapter, and it's a very fantastic concept. It's known as a convolution. Unfortunately, I will not prove the theorem here because of the time constraint, and they would like to solve more number of examples. So let us define what is convolution. So let Laplace transform of f of t equal to fs and Laplace transform of g of t equal to say gs. The convolution of f of t and g of t is defined and denoted as f star g of t, and the definition is integration 0 to t f of v into g of t minus v dv. That is the convolution. Even you can have f star g at t of t equal to integration 0 to t f of v g of t minus v dv, and that is same as integration 0 to t. I can easily prove this if I assume t minus v equal to say suppose some variable y and then again convert into v. So it's easy to prove f of t minus v g of v dv, and that is nothing but g star f of t. So f star g and g star f are equal, so you can have this t minus v anywhere here or as well as here. If I write here, then it is like this. Okay, let us take 1 or 2 example here. So this was asked in GTU winter 15. The question is, find the convolution of the functions t and e power 2t. Okay, so that means we need to find out t star e power 2t. So let f of t equal to t, g of t equal to e power 2t. So f star g of t equal to integration 0 to t f of v, f of t is t, so f of v is v, then g of t minus v, so g of t is e power 2t, so g of t minus v is e power 2 t minus v dv. So this is equal to, you can take e power 2t outside because the integration is e power 2t, you can take it outside because the integration is of variable v. So this is equal to e power 2t integration from 0 to t v e power minus 2v dv, and then we can integrate by parts here. So this is e power 2t, so we keep v as it is, and integration of e power minus 2v, and that is nothing but integration of e power minus 2v is e power minus 2v divided by minus 2, then minus derivative of v, derivative of v is 1, and the integration of e power minus 2v upon minus 2, so integration of this part. So here the derivative and here the integration. Okay, so what is the integration of e power minus 2v by minus 2? It is e power minus 2v by minus 2. So already minus 2 is there, so that is nothing but 4, and that is from 0 to t. So this is equal to e power 2t. Now we take the limits. So wherever there is v, we put t, and then lower limit is 0. So t equal to, v as t. So this is minus 1 by 2 t and e power minus 2t. Then here you are having t and here. Okay, so it is minus 1 by 4 e power minus 2t. Now the lower limit. Okay, so when v equal to 0, here if I put 0, so because of this v it is 0, minus v is 0, so here if I take v 0, e power 0 is 1, so this is 1 by 4. So this is lower limit, and so that is nothing but e power 2t minus 1 by 2 t e power minus 2t minus 1 by 4 e power minus 2t and plus 1 by 4. Okay, and if we want, we can take e power 2t inside, so that's also not a issue. So this is equal to minus 1 by 2 t, then minus 1 by 4 and plus 1 by 4 e power 2t. So that is the convolution. Okay, we take one more example. Find t square star cosine t, that means convolution of t square and cosine t. So let us solve. So let f of t equal to t square and g of t equal to cosine t. Then t square star cosine t, or you can say f star g, is the integration 0 to t f of v. Okay, so integration 0 to t f of v g of t minus v dv. So this is v square cosine of t minus v dv. Okay, we can also write cosine minus theta as cosine theta, so we don't need to consider the minus sign for the integration. Okay, so we write like this: 0 to t v square cosine of v minus t, because we are taking integration with respect to v. So now integration by parts. So that is equal to v square, and integration of cosine is sine v minus t, then minus the derivative here of v square is 2v, and integration of sine v minus t is minus cosine v minus t, then plus the derivative here is 2, and integration here of minus cosine v minus t is minus sine v minus t, and that is from v equal to 0 to t. Okay, now v is t, so when I take v to be equal to t, then sine 0 will become, and sine 0 is 0. Similarly here, when you take v to be equal to t, so this will be cos 0, and cos 0 is 1, and v is t, so here minus and minus plus sign 2t. Plus 2t, minus and minus plus, and when we take v to be equal to t, so here sine t minus t, so sine 0, so that is also 0. So this is upper limit minus lower limit. We take v to be equal to 0. So when I take v to be equal to 0, due to this v square, that will become 0, minus v equal to 0, so because of this v here, that is also 0, and when I take v to be equal to 0, this is minus 2 sine v is 0, so sine bracket minus t. Take care. Okay, so this is equal to 2t plus, okay, this is minus, again you are having minus sign here because sine minus theta is minus sine theta. Sine minus t is minus sine t. Okay, so this will become minus minus plus. So this is 2t minus 2 sine t. So you can have 2 outside, t minus sine t. Okay, so this is about the examples of convolution. We can take one more example. Find one star 1, that means convolution of 1 and 1. So ft equal to 1, gt is also 1. Okay, and f star g t equal to integration 0 to t f of v g of t minus v dv. Integration 0 to t, f of v is 1, g of t minus v is also 1 because it's a constant function. So the integration is v from 0 to t, and so answer is t. Okay, so that is a convolution of 1 star 1. Next, let us introduce one theorem. So that is very good theorem. It's called the Laplace transform of convolution. So the theorem is like this: if Laplace transform of f of t equal to f of s and Laplace transformation of g of t equal to g of s, then Laplace transformation of f star g of t, that means Laplace transformation of convolution, and that is fs into gs. So very good theorem, that is Laplace transformation of f of t into Laplace transformation of g of t. So it's a product here. Okay, now from this part we have very good thing, and that is nothing but we take inverse Laplace transform on both sides. Then we have f star g of t equal to inverse Laplace transformation of f of s g of s. This part is very good. By using this we can solve very good examples. Okay, so we are not proving this theorem. Of course the proof is very good and easy to even understand also. We take some examples here. Now this was asked in GTU summer 14, winter 15, winter 16, winter 18. So find the inverse Laplace transform of s over s square plus a square square. So here what we should do here is we need to consider this in this category. So we need to take one as fs and another as gs and product of this. So this is a product of fs into gs. Okay. So let us do like this. Let us consider fs as s upon s square plus a square. Okay, s upon s square plus a square as our fs, and let us take gs as 1 upon s square plus a square. So now you can see that this fs and gs multiply together, then it will be s upon s square plus a square square. Okay. Now what is the inverse Laplace transform of fs? Because we need ft, we need gt also, and that is nothing but the inverse Laplace transform of fs and inverse Laplace transform of gs. So inverse Laplace transform of fs is equal to inverse Laplace transform of s over s square plus a square, and this is standard, and that is nothing but cosine a t, and we call this as f of t. Inverse Laplace transform of gs, that is inverse Laplace transform of 1 upon s square plus a square, and that is nothing but 1 upon a sine a t, and we call this as say gt. Now what is the theorem? The theorem is inverse Laplace transform of s upon s square plus a square square equal to, we write in this way, inverse Laplace transform of s over s square plus a square into 1 upon s square plus a square. So see that here this is the inverse Laplace transform of fs into gs. So this is our fs, and this one is gs. So this is inverse Laplace transform of fs gs. Now what is the formula? It is called f star gt. Okay, that is a convolution of f and g. And what is f here? F here is this one cosine a t, and g here is 1 upon a sine a t. So that is nothing but the, by Laplace transform of convolution, this is equal to ft. Okay, f star g t. So that is nothing but the convolution of cosine a t star 1 upon a sine a t. Okay, this is the f of t, this is the g of t. So now convolution. So this is what is the formula? A is constant, can taken outside. Integration 0 to t cosine av into sine a t minus v dv. So this is equal to, now what we can do here is 2 CS, that is s minus s. So 1 upon 2a integration 0 to t 2 cosine AB into sine AT minus AB dV. This is equal to 1 upon 2a integration 0 to t, now sine AB plus AT minus AB minus sine AB minus AT and minus minus plus AB dV. So this is equal to 1 upon 2a integration 0 to t. Now this is a AB cancel, so it is a sine AT and minus sine, this is AB plus AB 2AB minus AT dV. So this is equal to 1 upon 2a. Now we take the integration. Integration of sine is minus cosine AT over A. And integration of sine again minus cosine, so minus minus plus cosine 2AB minus AT over derivative of 2AB minus AT with respect to V is 2A and limit is from 0 to t, limit is of V. So V equal to t and V equal to 0. So this is equal to 1 upon 2a okay, sorry, there is one mistake here. I did one mistake and let us rectify that mistake, and that's good also because you can also take care in the future. This is a sine AT and we want to integrate with respect to V. So this is constant sine AT, okay, can be taken outside. So this is nothing but sine AT and the integration is with respect to V, so it is only 1 and so that integration is V. So take care. And this is equal to now, so when V equal to, so this is sine AT and now V equal to t, so this is t, then plus 1 over 2a V equal to t, so this is 2at minus at, and now the lower limit, so minus V equal to 0, and if I take V equal to 0, this will be 0, then plus V equal to 0 here, so that is cosine minus at, but cosine minus at is cosine at, okay, so that is cosine over 2a. And so this is equal to 1 over 2a t sine at plus 1 over 2a cosine at, 2at minus at is 80, and this is cosine minus at is cosine at, so this is minus 1 upon 2a cosine at, and this 1 upon 2a cosine at minus 1 upon 2a cosine at cancel, so remaining is 1 upon 2a t sine at. This is our answer. That is the inverse Laplace transform of s over s square plus a square square. Okay, and here we use the Laplace transform of convolution. So next we shall take some more examples of these, so that you have enough practice of inverse by using convolution to find out the inverse Laplace transform. Thank you.